This is how to draw the eye. We're going to start with a basic shape that represents the eye. The eye socket is pretty large. It's much larger than this. This just happens to be where the eye peeks out. Here is the iris. And the pupil. Within the context of this, we have a light source. My light source is coming from this direction. Because of that, I'm going to have a highlight in the pupil. And as the light passes through the eyeball, there's going to be another highlight through the iris. This is a general shape. As I start to study the subject I'm drawing, I can actually look for a more defined shape. But I'm going to start curving this around. This again is where your eye boogers catch in the morning. There's a muscle in there. The eyelid itself is going to kind of follow the contour shape of the eye, and there's a lower lid. Remember, you're drawing teenagers, so avoid wrinkles. This is the basic structure of the eye. So now I'm going to put in the value structure. The pupil is going to be my darkest value in the drawing. The iris, where the color is, it depends on the color of the eye. People with brown eyes, it's usually pretty dark, pretty close to the pupil, whereas people with blue eyes have a much lighter iris. There's usually a dark ring around the iris, and as we draw this line, this represents a shadow cast by the eyelid. Light source is coming from here. There's going to be a little bit of shadow on the eyelid, and this is usually all very consistent in terms of the light flow. My highlight on the eyelid is going to be here. There's going to be a highlight opposite on the lower lid. And now I'm going to put in the eyelashes, and this is what throws you guys for a loop, because you always put in little lines so they look like porcupines. All I'm going to do here is just thicken up this line here. A little bit of lines there. There is a ridge here that follows the lower lid. If you notice, part of my pupil is hidden by the eyelid. I did that on purpose so it looks more natural. A lot of you guys are drawing the pupil where it looks like this. That is somebody who is scared to death. Okay. So finishing off, I'm just going to kind of tighten up everything using just the weight of the pencil. And voila, you have an eye.